just a joke. Somebody's saying to get Charlie to come in. Charlie won't come in. He won't come in. I know he won't, because he doesn't want to deal with any of this stress. He's had enough stress with people trying to come up, cause trouble in our community and with another with another creators. They was calling all our basic moderators CUNTS, basically. Literally, it's just been an absolute nightmare for the past year. He's had that much shit to deal with.
What, she joined up with somebody else?
Sorry?
She joined up with somebody else?
Is it?
No, not exactly. There was just some...
There's orders, is there, Kat? There's orders, is there, Kat? Don't forget to tell them there is no orders, because the police have confirmed there's no orders.
Yes, there is.
And he has been stalking my accounts ever since.
In place. Yes,
no, there's not. No, there's not. And he didn't move because of me. He moved because he was arguing with his mother and brother. So there's the fact, right? No, and I didn't kiss his face up at all. I kissed him on the neck when he turned his neck to the side.
That's
when
right.
One sec, Laura, listen, one sec. Sorry, that Blue, do you want to just one at a time, Laura? Sorry, that Blue.
I know for a fact everything that happened, and so do quite a few other people as well.
Sorry, Laura, I turned your mic off. You got to put it on, Laura.
You're a fucking liar, Cat. A liar. A liar. You're a liar. You were in my life, sucking up to me at Wednesday time, don't forget. Not in for me and all.
Not a liar.
You were sucking up to me, asking me to come and have my nails done in your nail parlour.
Yeah, that's before I knew you was the stalker.
Don't fucking lie. Don't lie, because you're full of shit. I'm telling you now for a fact, if he was being stalked, why was he coming back to my hometown? Why was he coming back to where I live and then telling people I was in the hometown where he was when I was confined to a hospital bed? Fact.
Well, that's funny because I saw the live.
Absolutely fucking fact. You're a fucking liar. It was fact. The same as Gloucester. How did he know I was going to Gloucester? Because you lot were going back telling him.
Is the word.
Because you're full of shit.
No, I don't.
Here's the facts. Full of shit. Contact the police. Contact the police, and the police will tell you there is no fucking orders. Simple as.
I'll get him to send me proof of it then, shall I?
Laura, she did say earlier that she knew he was in Gloucester, and someone said, well, why did you go then? She said, because she'd arranged to meet friends.
Exactly. She knew he was in Gloucester.
Yeah, she said that earlier. She said that she was...
I am not a liar. I swear on all my kids' lives. I swear on my fellas' lives. I even swear on Charlie's lives. I am not a liar.
No, she did say, she said that she knew he was there, and someone said, well, if he's been stalking you, why did you go? And she said because she'd arranged to meet people, but they didn't turn up because it was Christmas time and they went at other places.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Someone's put on about the day she bought. Yes, she was outside a shopping centre and she started talking to some of the security outside because we thought that we would have to get somebody who was with Charlie to phone the police and tell them that there was a police protection order in place because she couldn't be anywhere near him. But luckily for her, she was further away from him than what she should have been. So that wasn't an issue.
You know what, the Blue, if there was an order, she'd know about it, right? Because obviously it would go to her. But that makes sense because she said that when she was going to busking, it was like miles away from her house, somewhere away from her house. And she asked the police if it was okay for her to be there. And I thought that was a bit weird. I didn't really question it. So it might make sense that having this order by her asking the police if she can be the same place that he will be. And she said they said yes.
Yeah. So even Carla's put, she's going to hate me putting this, but she is dangerous and lies. She is.
Yeah, 50 miles away, I think. Yeah, miles away it was, I think.
Yeah. She knew that he was going to be in Gloucester, and that's why she was there, and she was singing. But singing's a bit different from going to see friends.
How did you find out you were going to Gloucester?
Because she's got people.
Someone put, yeah, she said she heard through the grapevine he was going to the same place as him, but she still went.
Who follow her, They knew where they was going. One of them obviously told her where he was going to be, and lo and behold, she was in the same place as what he was.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Does she talk to him or just sing? She doesn't talk to him. No, hasn't tried to approach him.
Not as far as I'm aware. If she had have done, Charlie would have told me. He'd have phoned me instantly if she had have done.
What's the story with her kissing his neck that she said there? I know you said that she tried to snog him. Like, what's...
Yeah. Basically, it was at a petrol station putting fuel in, and she was just so conveniently there, and she was touching him inappropriately, and it was all caught on CCTV.
Yeah, that's not right.
Wow.
Exactly, baby reindeer, honestly.
Not down. She didn't do touch him there, no.
No, she kissed him on the neck.
She was obviously kissing him on the neck, trying to kiss him on the lips, getting proper, full on. Nah, don't think so. Know your boundaries. He's not interested in you. He'll never be interested in you. Job done.
Has she got an iPhone?
But it's just, I don't know. I don't know, but the amount of stress.
Has she ever been arrested?
Sorry?
Has she been arrested for any of what she's doing?
I don't know. I just think that Charlie obviously went to the police and he'd obviously explained to those everything that was going off, and then the police protection order was put in place for Charlie's safety, and that's why he had to move. And yes, it is true. He was arguing with his mum because of all the stress and shit it was putting on him. He was lashing out. What is he supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? What is he supposed to do?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Exactly. Somebody's put you making allegations next about you, and yeah, you know what? You'll all get it eventually from her. You'll all get it. It was just literally disgusting. And
At first, she said it was DV.
no, she's domestic violence, right? Is when you are in a relationship with somebody and potentially living with them. No, never happened. Somebody's to put, are you interested? What? Who's that? Somebody, are you interested in what? Me? No, because I've got a fella. I'm just one of Charlie's moderators, but I'm the first person he phones or will message if he's got an issue and he needs to talk.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed the start.
Yeah.
When
How
Gabby
did
came
you
in.
tell you about that tattoo when it's from 2024?
Honestly, all this started last year. Say the toll it took on him was just absolutely, it was shocking. Honestly, it was shocking.
And that Annabelle, was that her daughter? Do you know?
I don't even know if she's got kids. I couldn't tell you.
Because she came in and said, I've known her for so. She was about to say, I know her for a long time. And I was thinking, wait, you just said it's your daughter. I was a bit lost there.
And she also said that she had bipolar and autism. But then Laura come in and said she didn't have neither of them.
Annabelle is her daughter.
I don't know if she's got kids. I couldn't tell you that at all.
But I still feel for her. Do you know what I mean? I do. I understand what he went through. Don't get me wrong.
Completely. But for somebody to go to that length is just it's ridiculous. And I mean, it's like I say, we've got a great community. We've got a great bunch of moderators, and we try to protect him from all the trolls and haters and fake accounts as much as we can. But there's only so much we can do.
Wow, I can't believe he had to move.
He had to move. She
wasn't coming to his house though, I think, was she?
She ended up finding out what street he lived on, but she didn't actually know which house it was. And she was knocking on people's doors, shouting, "Where's Charlie?" at the top of her voice. It was proper bad. This is something, right? You just don't do it. You don't do it.
That's like me coming from the top of your street and saying, Angie!
I don't know what to do with that, really. I mean...
It's just.
I used to stalk my ex a little bit, but that's because I used to drive past to see if his car was there. Cause I thought
but Angie, you do
I thought the
discreetly.
cat was cheating on me.
She had a track on his car.
And you're doing it discreetly so we can't see. Yeah, she's walking down the street screaming his name.
You had a relationship with your ex. She didn't have a relationship with him at all.
She literally had no relationship with him whatsoever. She probably thought in her head she did. Absolutely not. No way.
Oh yeah, because she did. She said that she met him as friends. They met up. Do you think she actually really believes that though? She
I do feel a bit sorry for her.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if she really believes that, or she's I don't know.
I think she's
I honestly, somebody's asking me to clean the camera. Is it annoying you? Sorry, I don't know. Hang on a mo. I'll be back. Hang on.
Who was she asking for advice to block? Was it Charlie or her ex?
Oh, where's everybody gone? Oh, is that better? Oh, yeah.
Charlie have a partner?
Charlie's never spoke to any of her exes. I don't.
Does Charlie have a partner?
No.
No, that's good then.
Oh bloody hell! Don't say that, Blue. Don't say that.
Right, it's Cat. My name's Cat. Everybody calls me Cat.
No, but I just thought she, might be stalking her.
Don't say that because it might continue. I don't know.
It's just So I literally just sat there in disbelief when I literally heard everything. It was just so shocking.
Wow.
Somebody's put, I like your room, Cat. So it's my nail studio. It needs cleaning.
So do you live near Laura?
No, look, I live in Nottinghamshire.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, on the Nottinghamshire-Derbyshire border. I'm 8 miles from Derby and 9.5 miles from Nottingham. I live in a small village.
You sound like Jack. Is that where Jack's from?
But she was going to come to your nail bar for your nails doing.
Well, this was before I found out who she was. People are like, oh, well, if I'm down your way, can you do my nails? Yeah, not a problem. It's not a problem at all. But
look, Wales is not near Derbyshire, is it? It's a bit, a bit far to travel.
It's quite concerning though as well, for Charlie because
somebody's put she's near Hena. Are you near Ilson, which they mean Ilkeston? Yes, I'm near Hena and I'm near Ilkeston as well.
I didn't live far from Chesterfield before I moved to East Coast.
Ah. Coffee Snob Cat, hi Blue, hi from Ilkeston. Hello Ilkeston people.
But it is quite concerning though, Kat, because she was on here in the box crying. I thought something really happened, you know what I mean? Wow.
Oh, that's a bit shocking. Somebody's just put Laura's got free travel so can go anywhere.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. Oh, somebody just said thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I just think Laura's just got a bit infatuated with him. Do you think? And she's
absolutely.
We've all done it. I've been there, and sort of.
Excuse me. I might have stalked my ex, but I'm only messing when I've actually stalked him. I only thought he was cheating on me, for God's sake. And then go down. Sorry.
And I've done it. I've been there. I was a bit of a stalker at one point, but I just think, bless her, she's become infatuated with him.
Laura's
and it's all kind of backfired.
It's not a good infatuation. It's danger levels.
No, it can be very dangerous. But I just think, I don't know. That I've been listening, and that's how I'm reading it. I think she's got a little bit fallen in love a bit, and it's not panned out the way she wanted it to be, and she's just become a little bit resentful, maybe.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've been there. I was a bugger in my time. Do you know what I mean? If it didn't go my way, I'd turn it all on. Do you know what I mean? And I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
It's like I've said, everything I've spoken is the truth. I wouldn't lie about any of that.
Yeah, I don't actually know this guy.
Yeah, but can I just say something? I understand where you're coming from. She's probably a vulnerable woman, and I get all that, and she might have some, whatever, infatuated, all that. However, it's quite concerning. Is it someone that's gone to those kind of levels? Do you know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
Oh, yeah,
It's not
absolutely.
acceptable and should never ever be acceptable. Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree with you, Ange. The things that she's come out with can be very damaging towards him, but...
Exactly. And to say he had to move because of it.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
You know what I mean?
Someone
that
just
says
said
it all.
in the comments that if it was a bloke doing this to a woman,
Yeah.
it'd be a
Well, that's what I'm
different.
saying. It's not acceptable and it's not okay, regardless of whether someone's vulnerable or what. You know, it's
Yeah.
not okay.
And to
Yeah.
be saying like it was DV, that's out of order.
Exactly.
Because you're worried, what are they going to do next?
This is the thing that we get worried about because, I don't know, say how many of you follow Charlie, but, he's so down to earth, he's so truthful, he talks about his mental health and everything like that. He's such a lovely, genuine person.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
And, if people want to give him a follow...
can you put him through to the... Excuse me, will you put him through to the next talent show, please?
What, you want me to?
Ange is holding a talent show, and will you tell him... What date is it, Ange?
12.
12.
12th.
12. Right, so the 10th, which I think... When's the 12th? Is that a Sunday?
Saturday, I think.
Oh, God, are you letting Laura in as well? This could be funny.
Oh.
If she's going to be in, he won't.
I don't know if Angie's having people that has been in before.
I'm not just going to put anybody in, really. But, obviously, if there's a situation, obviously I only can put one and not the other. I will do that, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and then you'll be wrong for doing that.
No. If someone's got a court order...
You got to let everyone have a chance, ain't you?
Yeah, but if someone's got a court order, I'm not going to do that. I'll just let the one person in.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for letting me up. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm going to pop as well, let others up. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, that's quite static, is it? I don't know. That's crazy, man. I've never heard anything like it, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh.
I just say I'm from Wales, and we're not all like that. I promise you.
Yeah. We almost say, oh, well, she's vulnerable and everything else, but it's like I said, it's not okay. Do you know what I mean? For the person that's happening to.
It's actually quite scary.
Your life, isn't it?
Just right for wrong. He's not.
Man, you're paranoid. I don't think I'd know. I don't think I'd want to go out. Do you know what I mean? I'd be scared to go out.
Exactly.
I'm already paranoid. Can you imagine if I had a bloody stalker, for God's sake? You know what I mean? I'd never go out again. Yeah, because there's similar things on that movie, that movie that was on TV. What was that film called?
Fatal Attraction.
No, the other one.
Oh no,
Reindeer.
Excuse me.
The reindeer.
Yeah,
Oh, baby reindeer.
baby reindeer.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Oh my
Pretty sure
God.
it's not an iPhone though.
And I don't understand how the police only don't do a lot, really, do they? Apart from an order, I suppose, yeah, but even those don't always work, do they? You know what I mean? Maybe.
It's scary though, isn't it? If you think about it.
There is a medical term for people that think that they've got a romantic connection with someone that they're just friends with. It's called limerence.
You haven't changed numbers, exchanged telephone numbers or anything like that, have they?
She's not got his number. He's very selective who he gives his number to. I'm just fortunate that I've actually got it because I'm one of his moderators, so, but even a lot of other people still haven't got his number. He just doesn't give his number out.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm on Angie's mods, but I still don't get a number.
I was going to say, she's got his address if she was sending him gifts, no? Was that in Wales?
I don't know if she had. No, she wouldn't have had his address to send him gifts. I've had quite a few people follow me on TikTok, but I'm not sure who these people are asking her if I've got Charlie's address or whatever. I do not have Charlie's address. I don't know where it lives. Yeah. I've got a phone.
They're seemingly the enemy.
No, like, how did she find out what road he lived on to even go shout on the roof?
I absolutely don't know. I don't know. Even he doesn't know. All he knows is that she found out and was knocking on all the doors and shouting Charlie. That's all I know.
Does she drive?
Charlie drives, yeah.
Yeah. So she's not as if she could catch a bus, is it? And, follow him that way.
No, so when she was going to see him everywhere he was going, she was getting 2 or 3 trains or buses or whatever. Yeah, she did follow him at one point, but then obviously once all this cracked off, she was completely blocked from him.
Only way she could follow him in a car is in a cab. Follow that car. You know what I mean? How could you follow? Oh, it's all right, my head, it goes round in my head. That's all right. I just think
Hayley Bamford's just put Laura probably getting a train to see me. What about me? See that blue, so meaning me as we speak. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's what I say. Bring it on.
Yeah. And if it was the other way around, there'd probably be quite a big hoo-ha, wouldn't it, if it was a man doing it to a woman?
Exactly. I mean, it's just, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's the same either way round.
Kath, please don't say that. God's sake, what the hell? I still like her. You know what I mean? I still like her. I mean, it's just difficult, isn't it? I still like her. I think she's quite vulnerable, but I do understand. It's not acceptable though either. Do you know what I mean? What she's doing?
I mean, say, you know what? Yeah, okay. She can be vulnerable. Whatever. But you still know the difference from right from wrong.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. It's like it's like, say, we've literally, say we've just had that much crap. I was going to say SHIT then, but it was always just so much crap last year. It was just one thing after another. And
I wonder what she would do if she found him when she was knocking on people's doors. If she got the correct.
Luckily enough, she didn't find him.
What would she do though? That's what I mean.
This is it. What would she have been capable of? That is what is worrying. But what would have happened?
Yeah, I don't know. She's got a support worker, guys. She said she's got epilepsy and that's it. Nothing else. She don't have autism or she didn't say anything about mental disorder. So I don't know if she'd have a support worker.
Well, that's what I just came up to say.
And she's used your platform to slander this poor man. That's Zara, and yet she has. That's what she's done. She'll get onto anybody's lives and just completely slate him all day long.
I just came up to say I really felt sorry for her and thought she was vulnerable, but then she clearly stated herself, nope, she doesn't have this wrong with her, nope, she doesn't have that wrong with her. So she really should, as an adult, know what's right from wrong.
Having autism doesn't mean that you're vulnerable. My son's autistic and he's a high-functioning autistic child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just sensed something with her and I don't know what it is. I just felt a little bit sorry for her. But having said that, you can't make these claims and accusations because, this poor guy, if it is what it is, then it's really sad. This could finish him.
Exactly. I mean, say, it was when a lot of stuff was going off over Christmas I can't go into detail about that, it's all private, but something happened. He was literally at one point thinking of coming off TikTok, and I was like, no, we all need to support you, push through it. And say this year so far has been extremely positive.
She's infatuated, isn't she? She's infatuated with him.
Yeah.
Absolutely, she is infatuated. She honestly is, but I won't have anybody slandering him down. No, not at all with her.
Yeah, infatuation.
It's like we're literally now at 97,000 followers with 3,000 followers away from 100k, and then we're having the 100k party.
And someone just said to me, go to the tattoo video and go 4 videos back. It's 4 videos back. She's sitting in the cafe and she says how she's had her nails done in a certain someone's favourite colour, She's going to get a tattoo of the logo, and how she's in love with it.
Oh, God.
Do you want me to play it?
If you could play it and show it.
Oh, I used to write his name all over my school bag. I thought that was bad, but...
I used to do that with New Kids on the Block and take that if that's any help. But,
yeah,
you know.
well, mine was the Bay City Rollers as well.
Fair play. Can't beat a bit of Bay City Rollers.
Absolutely, but this is a bit above and beyond crushes, isn't it? It's definitely 100%. She's infatuated.
Yeah, literally.
Crazy.
Honestly, and, you know, nobody should go through that, whether you're a man or a woman. Nobody needs to, you know, have to deal with that sort of situation.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
What's that?
Hi guys. So yes, I am still restricted until Saturday morning.
Can you hear?
But I've had my eyebrows done, all my skin threaded and waxed, my nails done in a favourite colour. I've also had my pedicure done and my nails done on my feet. I've had my hair done to an extent, not perfectly, but to an extent. We had a massage, and now I'm having a tattoo. I'm having a logo tattoo, hopefully, of a certain person or persons. When my logo comes out, then I'll be having that one on my other leg. I'm having it done on my leg. I'm not sure if I'm going to have it in just the right name or whether I'm going to have the actual logo yet. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what the tattooist does. Because he needs to try and draw the logo if I have the logo. But it will look amazing either way, whatever I have done. And yeah, you want to call me crazy? No, I am crazy. And I'm still crazily in love with somebody, unfortunately, and that's never going to go away.
I'm still crazy.
Like I've always said, I'll always be in the background, no matter what. So yeah, I am a little bit crazy. But it's a good crazy, like, and I don't care what people think or say or anything like that. That's what it means to me. Like that. That's what it means to me, and it's going to happen either way, whether I'd had it or not, or whether I have it on my legs, on my arms, or wherever. But I'm having a beautiful tattoo done now shortly after winning a little bit of money in bingo today. I've had my nails done. You can see they look lush. I'm treating myself, I'm pampering myself for once. And yeah, it feels good. It feels really good. So yeah, it's going to be great. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to bingo then later on. Hopefully I'll have another nice little win. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I'll speak to you all later, guys, okay? Take it easy. Laura's Army, Laura's Music. Bye, guys. Behave yourselves. Bye.
Oh
my God.
Now that shines a whole new light on things.
Now that is next level. That's next level. I'm sorry, but that's just wow.
What did she mean by?
Someone said there's another one as well. Let me try to find that one.
Oh, see, Anna comes with all the receipts.
How long ago was that video posted?
The 31st of July last year. Now need enough back into July, so whole year.
Jeez.
Somebody asked you to save it, Oziana, in case she removes it.
In some cases, you can actually press on the video and download it into your device.
Wow, I'm gobsmacked.
I'm just literally...
What did she mean by it's going to happen?
Well, I think what I see is it's going to happen whether he likes it or not, or...
That's scary.
I don't know. That's the way I looked at it.
She'll always be in the background no matter what.
Yeah. So that's saying, basically, you ain't getting rid of me. That's how I read it anyway. I might be wrong.
Someone's just
But
asking what's this tattoo of. Obviously my tattoo, just flowers. Wow, that is. I don't really know what to say to that.
well, I think she didn't realise by coming on Angie's tonight and doing what she's done, the truth always comes out, doesn't it? Sadly.
I always say the truth always comes out in the end.
I was a little bit 50-50, but looking at the evidence here.
This is a karma, exactly. Then about what's Laura's tattoo.
She must be watching because I think she's already deleted the video. Because as
Carl, I did feel sorry for her, but I hadn't seen this.
As I went to save it, it kicked me and said you cannot save this video. Look, it's gone. But I think I might have already saved it before that.
Yeah, someone just put, I'm surprised you didn't know about that from him unless he doesn't know. He probably doesn't know. He probably doesn't know.
Oh, someone just said in the comments that they downloaded the video you just played.
Oh, that's good.
Hayley Bamford.
If anyone could...
Angie, I think Kerry's trying to phone you.
If anyone could get any video footage where she's mentioned him at all, and then if people can add me on TikTok, I can pass my number over, and if anybody can WhatsApp me, it would be appreciated, because I do still really need to know what the hell is going off with a lot of all the stuff she's doing, and especially if it's mentioning him.
Yeah, someone just said she's watching and removing video.
Well, doesn't that say it all? If you've got nothing to add, why are you watching him? Oh, you're all being blocked. Why? Because we spoke the truth.
Carl, I did say I felt sorry for her, but I hadn't seen all this. That was why. It's like benefit of the doubt with me.
Yeah. You know what? I will always give somebody the benefit of the doubt, but if things are proven to be true, then no, there's no going back from it.
Kerry says, can you answer your phone?
You me?
Yeah, Kerry says, can you answer your phone?
Oh, the WhatsApp?
I think so. He's trying to ring her, I think.
Oh, I've got it on.
Somebody's just put, this is just like the Misery film. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Single white female.
Oh, God.
Can Ange download this live? Because it'll be on there then as well, won't it?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. It will be, won't it?
Yeah.
Wow. It just, I mean, it does make me wonder, is there more than Charlie she's done it to that we actually don't know about?
It's a scary world. Do you know what happened to me the other week? You know that site, is it Olio or whatever, where you put things on?
Oh, yeah.
So I'll try and keep it really short. I put a shoe rack on there that my daughter left when she moved out, and I'd been let down. Then this person messaged. I said, yeah, just come and get it. I said, I'll leave it outside. He said, I can't come till after 9 o'clock. I'm at football. I said, okay, that's fine. So he turned up and he took it. He rung the bell and I said, oh, it's outside. And he said, oh, I don't see it. But I didn't realise my kids had put it back inside. And then he messaged me back on that site and said, oh, I was going to message you anyway to see who was behind the messages, just to say thank you. I said, oh, that's fine. And then I said, look, this site is crazy. People want to come get it, then they don't. Then, you know, you're putting it in and out. So I stupidly, well, I say stupidly, he had my address anyway. But I said, give me your number, and if I've got more bits, because I'm always getting rid of stuff. I said, then instead of putting it on there, I'll call you and see if you want like first refusal. And then he kept messaging. And then he was messaging me like 24/7, and I thought, this is crazy. And long story short, he was saying, oh no, as soon as I saw, when you come to the door, I really had feelings for you. And I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, the messages never stopped coming, and my daughter got onto him in the end and said, what are you doing? Oh, he's 29 years old and I'm 61. And my daughter said, what the hell are you doing? I think it's a bit strange. You know, you keep messaging my mum. She's 61 years old. You're 29. And he got really, really stroppy with her. But, you know, I was really scared because I wasn't bothered about him having my number. The fact that he'd been to my house.
Wow.
So he knew where I lived, and he was messaging me saying, where are you? I've just driven past your place. And I'm like, oh, my God. And it was really scary. You know, I won't be going on that site anymore because once they've been to your house, they know where you are. Mm. You know, but I was just stupid in being kind and saying I knew that he'd not long been in this country and he was looking for bits and pieces. And out of the kindness of my heart, because that's who I am, I'm forever upgrading and giving away stuff. But yeah, she's like, why do you need to message my mum every day? He said, well, because we're friends now. And my dad was like,
that blue. Have you?
Diana. Sorry.
That blue, has Charlie got the police up
God's
to
sake, Sunshine, what do you want?
What are you being like that for?
I'm joking.
Do you know years and years ago,
Diana, we're missing stuff.
Ouch.
Yeah, years and years ago, I used to do end of life care, right?
Oh,
anyway, let me tell you quick.
No, Sunshine, we're missing stuff.
What are we missing? What's happening?
Sunshine, like 2 hours late.
Put it on the EQ.
Oh, let me just tell you this quick.
No.
You're never quick, Sunshine. You're never quick.
Do you want me to put it on the video that EQ last posted, or do you want me to put it on EQ's
live? Yeah.
Okay. That was funny, Anne.
Where does she go?
Let me tell you this quick.
Hurry up, Sunshine.
So I used to look after this woman, right? Anyway, she used to have these journals. And she says and in these journals, she says, oh, there's all barbed wire there. And I went up today and there's all barbed wire and everything, right? So, you know, when she died.
There's only one male dentist.
I'll let it out.
It's game over. Well, he's got 2 kids as well. Oh, okay. I'm going to get a photo of him from the website. This podcast is dangerous.
That's the man. I feel bad doing it. That man's passed away now.
Yeah, they're talking about Sophie. They're saying some guy passed away because of something she's done.
4th of March.
He brought her a house in cash for 250 grand.
44 years.
She ruined his life.
He exposed the lot. He killed himself because of her. Don't lie, Sophie Bailey. She's such a liar. He's a babe. Yeah.
He didn't work there at that point.
Because of her. Don't lie.
He's not worked there for a long, long time.
Oh, thank you, Jess. I think that's you, Jess. Thank you, Jess. Are you going live?
No, I'm poorly. I'm in bed with Billy, really poorly.
This is not. Fucking hell.
What exactly did EQ come out with?
Really got nothing to lie about.
She's just come out with that. That's it. Just what Sophie done.
What does she do?
She got with that dentist man, didn't she? She went on that podcast, and then she outed the man on the podcast. Said the dentist, and then was like, "Oh, there's only one man in that dentist in that area," so it was obvious who it was. So then he got caught out by his family, which was quite a religious family. So obviously he then couldn't cope with it and took his love.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, she is reaching a little bit here because we don't know, nobody knows why he unalived himself. There could be other reasons.
Yeah, you can't just blame Sophie like that.
You can't blame one person, although I don't like Sophie. You can't blame one person, do you know what I mean?
Very serious accusation, defamation of character there. That's what AEQ's doing.
Yeah, it is quite damaging because that might not be the reason he unalived himself. Because just because he thought she's done da-da-da, he could have had other issues.
And Kerry says, what's that? Kerry says, what's that?
It must be quite exhausting being her, being so nasty and bitter and horrible. She must be exhausted.
Oh, apparently, now this is apparently, right, because I don't like to, he left a note blaming Sophie.
Oh.
Oh. He left a note. But she wasn't blackmailing him or anything like that, though, was she? Because I heard blackmail, but I don't want to be running with that because I don't know whether that's true.
His best friend contacted EQ.
Huh?
Somebody's just put his best friend, his family spoke to EQ. No.
Oh, really?
His family spoke to EQ.
That's what people are saying.
Oh, I can't believe that for 1 minute.
You know what? I think it's wrong that the family did that, to be honest, right? Because obviously it's going to be all over social media, but not just that. It's the fact that even though he's put it in a note that it's because of Sophie, he could have been suffering with his mental health. But you can sometimes easily pin it on someone wanting to not be here anymore and blame someone and put a note and write that person's name in the note. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember like that woman that with a DV that unalived herself? You know, the baby. Now, he got 4 years for coercive behavioural control, whatever it was, yeah. However, he, they put it down to a mental health, really, but you could, and I get it, I get the court there, because she did write a note, didn't she, saying she's going to unalive herself, and she blamed him because the police wouldn't help her, and she was going through DV, and she blamed him. And I just kind of think to myself, well, it could be actually a mental health and not actually, but, it's like she wants to pin it on him, her unaliving. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I remember.
I kind of get where the court was coming from when they said, well, they don't know how her mental health was, because I think she had mental health issues. So I do kind of get that. Do you know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
But he should have definitely gone in prison for what she'd done to her, the control and all that. They've got evidence of that, absolutely.
Is
But
it
not for her death.
Sophie used with Levi?
Huh?
Is this Sophie used with Levi?
Yeah.
I think buzzing. Yeah.
Can you imagine being on somebody's no. God, it'd be terrible, wouldn't it? I did it because of such and such.
Life
Oh
living
my
hell.
God.
I'm not saying yes, he should go to jail for that, absolutely, for control and everything else, but her actual death, yeah? So it's her actual, why did she unalive herself? Was it because of him or she's pinning it on him? But is it because she had mental health, which she did have apparently? She did have mental health as to why she, did what she did.
Mm.
So I do kind of get that side of it. What happened to EQ? Is she not talking on it now?
No, she's gone on to something else now.
Oh. So the note actually put on Sophie. The thing is, I don't feel they should have reached out. They should have brought it to social media because it probably could have been a police case. I don't know. You don't know if there's a police case, right? And if there was, it was dropped. I'm saying if there was, it was dropped. Yeah, for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? But so instead of like just leaving it there, they've decided to come on social media and to get justice maybe that way. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the full story.
Right, just to interrupt, guys.
No,
I have to go because I've just had a message from my sister. We're going out at 10.
Oh, lovely.
Have a good night, sugar.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I'll probably be hanging tomorrow. I won't get in till 4 o'clock, so.
Has Charlie called the police? That's where I want
to enjoy.
And this one says, I know her cousin well. You have gone too far. Kian's death was silent. down to Ryan. Who's Ryan?
I don't know. Was that what from Laura?
I don't
No, I
know.
think the woman, the lady that killed her, unalived herself due to her partner. I think that's who they're talking about.
Right, guys, I'm off. Lovely chatting to you all, and I hope you all have a really good night.
And you.
So,
See you, love.
right, okay, see you later. Bye.
Do we have any of the videos of this Sophie Bailey? And what happened? You know what I mean? That what she just played that we missed. Oh, here we go.
On EQ's page, she's got something up. Do you want me to play that?
Yeah, I got it here.
You got it?
I've got to put myself on the big screen. I can't seem to switch. I can't seem to put it on. No, Babalusha. No. Not going in here. Damn little thing was in the wardrobe for some reason. No. No.
The door's fixed on it, Angie, so it can't get in.
Huh?
You need to get the doors fixed on the wardrobe so he can't get in.
Yeah, I can't seem to switch it. I'm going to have to kick someone.
Well, you kick me. I'm used to it.
No.
I've got to go, Ange, because I've got to go.
Lay down. Lay down. Good boy.
You can kick me, Ange. I'm good with that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, darling. See you soon.
Out the way, Babalusha. So it's here. Out.
Can I tell you my story?
Huh?
Can I just tell you my story?
Well, one second, let me just play this video. Oh, no, Babalusha. Am I in the big screen? I'm going to put it up here.
Yeah. And apparently, the dentist man had a fetish for bigger ladies. So, it's his own fault. That's the risk you take when you go down that line to get an actual...
What's my charger like?
You never know what's come out and it might not come out. I'm looking for...
No, Babalusha, no!
That's the risk you take when you do that stuff and it cheating and that.
Out.
Sunshine, hurry up and tell your story.
Right, so what happened was, so I looked after this woman who unalived herself, right? No, she didn't. She was on, it's listening to TikTok.
I don't think she blackmailed him for the house. I think he brought her the house before we even...
No point in me telling you, is there?
First, despite his affinity for the Hawaiian shirt, he was a stylish man. He worked hard, enjoyed the finer things in life while being humble. He was proud that he grew up in Bradford, or Braddistan as he called it, and has adored his late mother, father, 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Can I just say something? We don't even know if that's fake. You know, we don't even know if that's real. I'm not saying it isn't, but we just don't know it is social media. Do you know what I mean? Someone's put none of it's true. Well, I don't know because it is social media.
No one he loved more than his 2 children, who are now going to grow up without a dad because of you, Sophie Bailey. He was a very popular dentist and owned a large dental practice in Yorkshire. He found the balance quickly of running a successful business while being respected by his team, something you'll never have. All down to his caring personality. Those of you who knew him personally will share the amazing memories he created for the rest of their lives. You also did the same thing to Tommy T, didn't you? So it's not the first time. You tried to do it to Tommy T. Imagine you exposed him too for buying your content. And you blackmailed this man because you wanted the house, didn't you? You wanted him to sign the house over to you to keep you quiet. And you didn't stay quiet, did you? You told everyone. 54,000 people have seen that. And everybody knew who it was. In that small town, everybody knew. So that you just had to meet him and he was your friend for life. He was the person that you called first. Despite his affinity for the Hawaiian shirt, he was a stylish man. He worked hard, enjoyed the finer things in life while being humble. He was proud that he grew up in Bradford, or Braddistan as he called it, and has adored his late mother, father, 3 brothers and 3 sisters. There was no one he loved more than his 2 children, who are now going to grow up without a dad because of you, Sophie Bailey. He was a very popular dentist and owned a large dental practice in
Am I
Yorkshire.
repeating? Sorry, am I repeating it?
Quickly.
Sorry, am I repeating?
Yeah.
Oh, right, sorry. Where's the one with the,
On her page.
Angie, to say Sophie Bailey's done that.
Yeah, here it is. Here, I've got it. Wait a minute. Here it
A
is.
man who used to gift me, and her name was Donna Monteith.
Where's the one? No, it's not
Eva
it.
Queen Chelsea.
Where's the one when she did that podcast?
Eva Queen Chelsea.
Yeah, but I can't find it. Should be here now.
Where do I send you to?
Wait, maybe someone sent it to me.
The Eva 666, but the one that she isn't on live on.
Which one?
The Evil 666.
Oh, right, yeah, that's why I've gone looking in the wrong one. Evil 666. This is it.
Yeah.
So I want to know a question about you. You managed to get your dentist to buy you a house.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How?
So I had a dental appointment. He gave me an oral exam. I gave him an oral exam after. You know what I mean? You just...
How did you go from getting like an oral exam? Was he like rizzing you up in the chair or something?
He was rizzing me up after the chair.
Right.
He was
like in the waiting room or?
No, like in my messages on like Facebook Messenger.
Just couldn't get found you on Facebook?
Oh, he found me on Facebook.
Wow. Couldn't get them teeth out of his head, innit?
Yeah, he's giving me oral exam. 2 months later, I'm in hotel with him giving him an oral exam, and the next thing you know, he's bought me and my kids a house.
What'd you say, 2 months later?
Yeah, like, literally so soon after, yeah.
Why did he buy you a house? So he's a single guy and he's gone and bought you a house, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, he wasn't a single guy at first. He did have a girlfriend and 2 kids.
Oh, shit. Is he still paying the mortgage on your house?
No,
yeah, but you've got to remember, guys, can I stop you? You've got to remember, many people men, look at my hair, that use OF, not many, but some men are married or have affairs or go on dating sites or go on get escorts. It's not unknown. So everyone's acting like, oh my God, she went with a married man. And that's not me protecting her because I don't like yeah, but everyone's acting like, oh my God, she went with a married man. Oh my God, but she does OF, right? He's the one married, yeah. So for anyone for thinking, oh my God, that's a shame on her. That's her job. He's the one married or had a girlfriend or whatever it was. I'm not saying anything horrible because the man's not here. I'm just saying in general. Do you know what I mean?
But the risk of going with someone like that is it could always come out. And that's the risk that you took.
Yeah, but you know, they all do it. You know what I mean? So when people are saying, oh my God, you know, that's her job. She don't care, you know, if someone that does OF, or not all of them, but as an escort, don't care whether a man's married or not. It's a job, isn't it?
Dollar, innit?
But I think the question is what happened afterwards. As in, you know, EQ has said that she was blackmailing him. You know what I mean? And that we don't know about.
It's fine.
Yeah, no. Jesus Christ. I'm so lost that he actually just fully bought you a yacht.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What, and you don't pay anything?
It was 260k.
What, and you live in it now?
Yeah, I live in it now.
Whose name? You don't even chat to him anymore?
No.
Is it your name on it? I don't believe that. That's
No, it's not my name, but he can't get me out, can he?
Oh, he actually legally can't. Good.
So sorry, I'm not keep stopping and starting. So the question is, right, whether it's because she done this podcast, yeah, and that's when his girlfriend had discovered he was cheating as to why he did what he did, or was it because of the blackmail, or was it completely something else where he had mental health issues, or you know he's felt like that before? You know what I mean? You just can't blame someone, you know, for something like that. You can't. Even though he wrote a note, maybe his life maybe she did destroy his life where she's done this podcast and he got outed Do you know what I mean? But however, was there blackmail? I don't know.
60k to never chat to someone again.
Was her new boyfriend she's done the podcast
No,
with?
it was an ongoing thing for a little bit, and then we had a bit of a thing for a while, and then he's sleeping with these brasses off adult work, and I thought, you know what, this isn't for me. Do you know what I mean? This guy, right, had a fetish for these bigger ladies. I'm talking like size 20
Why
plus.
did I know you was going to do that? What dentistry was it? Where was it?
It was in my town in Selby.
Selby?
But yeah, it's a very small town, so everyone will know where it is.
Don't bait him up. It's too late, mate.
See, I mean, in my opinion, she hasn't really. She's outed him because I suppose she lives like EQ was saying. Is there no other dentists in her area? Is that how he was caught out, kind of thing? Because it's a small town. But so she didn't out him. She didn't say his name. So she's not stupid. She hasn't said his name or anything like that. But I suppose she named him, did she? The house is not in
He went to jail for he went to jail for.
Oh, she said the dentist practice. Oh, did she?
Selby Dental Practice.
Right. Oh, okay. I thought they were just saying that that's where it is, Selby, but that's actually the name of the practice.
There's only one male dentist were there, which she says next that there was. Then that's how he's been found out.
Oh, piss off!
Dental care.
There's only one male dentist.
Is what? There is. Oh my god! It's game over.
Well, he's got 2 kids as well. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get a photo of him from the website. This podcast is dangerous.
So did they put this up or
apparently she had 5 cases on him.
5 cases for what?
Cases on him, and he went to jail, but I don't know if they're going on about her ex or that ex.
I'm watching it. So this is the letter.
Angie, someone's saying listen at the end because Grace is talking.
At the end of this video?
Yeah.
I will do. But this is it. Have you all seen this letter? The letter is in great sadness to announce that Dr. Nazim, I don't want to say his name, but anyway, for age 44 passed away Saturday, a devoted father to I'm not going to mention the names. And as a much loved friend, all through his life, he thought of others first and was the glue that bonded so many friendship groups together. You just had to meet him, and he was your friend for life.
That's what you read out on the first video.
Yeah,
You read out.
He was a star, mate. He worked. I don't know, one sec. He was a very popular dentist and owned a large dental practice in Yorkshire. He found the balance quickly of running a successful business while being respected by his team, all down to his personality. Those of you who knew personality, rest in peace. So that's the letter.
He was getting done for domestic abuse, coercive control, stalking, and some other stuff, and he was wicked to her.
Of what? Of Sophie?
Yeah.
So see, the thing is, this is where the problem lies for me, anyway, right? Because say he did write a letter, right, blaming Sophie, yeah. So if she's had accusations on him, yeah, that's, I don't know what happened of the outcome of that. So that's not really, she's got cases on him. So he could have done what he did because of those cases, not because of anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like what EQ said, what she said, blackmail. Do you know what I mean?
His live explained.
I don't know if there's any evidence that she blackmailed the guy.
If he bought her the house, she said the house isn't in her name. So did he buy her the house or not?
I don't know, but all I'm saying is there's no because I think it's bad to put it on someone that's unalives himself to blame someone. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to play the rest because there could be many reasons why he did what he did. Do you know what I mean? And that's one of them being because there's a case against him. If that's the truth, you know. Yeah.
Someone saying Gracie rang the family.
Yeah, I'm trying.
My name's Grace. Hello, sorry. I've been following the drama on TikTok. Well, it's not drama, it's actually quite serious. Yeah. I've been following it for the last few days. Listen, I can't say too much. I understand that. The reason why is because, you know, me and PD.
Right, so I want to know
What? I don't understand the input. What was the input with Gracie phoning? That was about PD. She was recording. Yeah, that was about PD. Was that an accident? Was that put in here by accident? I am confused.
Ange.
Yeah?
I know you don't like Sophie, but try and get her in so she could just tell the story.
Gracie was recording till she got a call.
She does deserve to come in and say it.
PD. Should we play that last bit again?
Sorry. I've been following the drama on TikTok. Well, it's not drama, it's actually quite serious. Yeah. I've been following it for the last few days. Listen, I can't say too much. I understand that. The reason why is because, you know, me and PD.
Right,
He said PD. So what's PD got to do with this? And then it cut off.
Paranoia disorder.
No, see, it didn't say BPD, it said PD. One second, let me play it again.
TikTok, well, it's not drama, it's actually quite serious. Yeah.
It even comes up in the writing, PD.
For the last few days. Listen, I can't say too much. I understand that. The reason why is because, you know, me and PD.
Right, so I want to.
Definitely PD. He said PD. It's even written down here. Yeah, it's even like in the bottom, the mess of the text, PD. So what's PD?
Me and PD. Yeah.
Huh?
Me and PD. He said me and PD.
Do you think that was an accident he put there in this video? Me and PD, that's in there cut off after that. What's that about then? Yeah, because he owes money to her, right? So I don't know if that video was accidentally put here. It was Gracie.
People are saying
maybe someone's initial, maybe. What was the man's name? No, that's not him then. So he passed away 22nd of February. I'm sure I heard something about this months ago.
You heard about it months ago, about him probably having that boy another house, Ange, but not about him passing away.
So the only problem is, like I said, we don't know the whole story. If there's a case on him and she made an accusation, you know what I mean? It could be because of that. That don't mean it's because she blackmailed him. Do you know what I mean? Mental health could be many reasons why he did what he did, you know, which is it's very sad.
When she first come to TikTok, she was honest, weren't she? And she said, I've got an house and I got it off the dentist.
Yeah, but we don't know why. I mean, he just suddenly buy her house. Just because she has a house doesn't mean she's blackmailing him.
He obviously brought her an house just so they could do the deed whenever they wanted, couldn't they?
And then I don't know what happened with the Gracie one. Why that's at the end of it.
Buying her house was probably cheaper than spending a couple of hours with her each other week.
No one's questioning it. You listen and open your goddamn ears. What I'm saying is you cannot blame someone, for someone that's unalive to themselves without having the evidence, because that's also quite a dangerous accusation to be making to the person you're accusing. I'm saying there's many reasons why someone might do that, including mental health, accusations towards them, many other things. The letter that someone has said, whether that's true or not, blaming Sophie, that could be for many reasons. Again, it could have been the podcast that she outed. Do you know what I mean? Where, it destroyed him and his family. It could have been something to do with that. That's what I'm saying. But it's sad. Mental illness could be. Well, I'm just saying, I don't feel people should run with it without, there's going to always be two sides. Even though it's sad, it is sad. Of course it is. Could be debt related. Yeah, many things.
I know of another man that was with a P woman, and instead of paying for her all the time, he just had her come and live with him because it was cheaper.
So he said, it's showing everything tomorrow. His side, though, he can't give us. I'm not. Yeah, I know that, but the family is. I don't know if the family's contacted EQ or how this has all come about. I don't know. It is.
Sorry, Angie. I don't like Sophie, but I think it's bad to blame the way EQ's gone on about. That's because of you.
Oh, where's she gone?
That's because of you. That's because of you. I think that's really bad. I mean, I don't even like Sophie, but it's bad what EQ said, I think.
Yeah, because we don't know the full facts. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think it's fair for people to just run with it. Do you know what I mean? Although I do, how I don't like Sophie. It's not truly. No one will ever know the full story. Yeah, but I don't know if there's a police case. Do you think there's a police case? If that's what EQ's saying happened, there would be a police case, wouldn't they? So why bring it to TikTok? You know what I mean? And I'm not being horrible, please don't think I am, but I'm just saying, if there is a case, it shouldn't be brought here, right? Because if it's blackmail, which is what someone said in the comments, there's no evidence of that, okay? Then that would be a crime, right? Do you know what I mean? No reason to sit. A man is not. Kim Beans, do you want to go and tell EQ that? Do you want to go tell EQ that? No, you don't, do you? No. Contact the family. EQ showed evidence. EQ and Gracie contacted the. Why would they contact the family though? You know what I mean?
I think EQ asked to get anything and everything on Sophie. I'm sure she did.
She really does have it in for her, doesn't she? I don't know why though. I don't know what the situation is with her and Sophie. Do you know what I mean?
I don't. All I know is EQ said that Sophie sent her cards, but
the family contacted her. Yeah. And blaming everyone. Absolutely. Wow, she outed the guy. She outed him, didn't she? On that podcast. Number one. Just destroyed his family. Right? So, and then you got many other reasons after that. I don't know what these accusations are.
Look, she come to TikTok and she already said that she slept with the dentist in her area to get a house. So if the area is small and that's the dentist, people would have already known who the dentist was anyway. I don't buy it.
It ruined his family. It ruined his family's business. Listen, I understand what you're saying. I don't know with an OF, someone that does OF where they've got a contract. They have a contract where they can't reveal certain information. I don't know. But OF is an app, isn't it? It's an app. So it's not law of the land unless you've got a contract. So what happens on OF, and something happens, that will be down to the app to take action, innit? The house isn't there. You should have. You got to remember though. Also, I know it's really sad that he's not here, but however, you could say, well, she destroyed him, but she is an OF. She works for OF, right? He went to her.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. How come, like, on that podcast, she said about the house, and she said, but you can't kick me out anyway, even though my name's not on it. So, whose name's in the house for her not to be able to be kicked out?
Apparently she has moved now, though, and she doesn't have that house now. Apparently she's not in that house anymore. She has moved.
She's playing the victim. Listen to what she's saying. Have you got any more videos of what Sophie's saying then, Sophie Bailey?
My daughter.
Oh, let me see if I've got any more videos.
Yeah.
Right, so.
Videos.
Shreds, this is a warning for you.
I've got no other videos.
This is a warning for you.
What's this one about? Is it this please?
You better get singing fast, because you're going to be singing for your dinner from now on, Miss Shred. Yeah, because the show is boring nowadays. That's why you were begging up for subs this morning. Because she wants to have enough to do her singing live, everybody. If you're not already onto it. Didn't Simon buy her that tennis bracelet at me the other week and she showed it on live? Look what Simon got.
I reckon he must have some right nightmares, you know.
Try and get more subscribers ready for his singing live. Because she's making a move from the FYP to singing like I've suggested. Oh, everyone's sub, yeah. So you better get singing. You better get those subs in because you're finished on the FYP. Bigger and better people than you know. Stand by her. That's how she's rallying up the subs.
Oh.
Shreds, this.
Alright, oh dear. So I'm trying to look for any more videos of Sophie Bailey. Let me have a look. Okay, has anyone got any more videos, guys?
For a long time.
Oh, wait a minute,
Not to
she's
contact
live.
More, it's all been closed.
Oh, I can't watch it though because I'm on this
For
account.
a long. There's no need to go to court. It was getting close to the stage of needing to go to court. It'd been going on that long.
Diana.
But then, obviously, with the DVLA thing, I said to the police, "Oh God, yeah, I dated him briefly, Sophie. That's not a good time. I was drunk for the majority of the relationship. I'll be honest. I think that was my rebound." But yeah, so I'm all snotty and bunged up.
No.
Where's my nasal spray?
Oh. Thanks for that.
But yeah, so basically, I can't remember what I was saying. I get so sidetracked. No, they said there was no need for an inquest because of obviously the nature of how we did it. There was no. They obviously did the usual procedures. Oh, about the DVLA, yeah. So obviously I took the points for him. So obviously there was the potential I had a punishment from it. But the police had said to me, like, we're definitely going to get a charge for the abuse and the coercive and controlling. And he said, as long as we can get a charge for that, then that will coincide with the DVLA fraud, because then that'll prove, he's found guilty of this, so it will be proved that you were innocent in the situation with the points from the speeding tickets. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then obviously because that can't now go to court, the police did actually call me just over a week ago and said, we've closed the DVLA case for you. They said obviously the points will stay on your licence. They're only on for like another year anyway, I think, so it's not the end of the world. But they said obviously because he's not there to give his side and we can't go to court about the coercive and control. And then they said we've decided, CPS have agreed that they'll just drop that charge for you, because there was obviously a potential of me getting in trouble for doing that as well, which I've also talked about on live. Yeah, well, I mean, good luck on them finding anything. Good luck on them finding anything. SA as well from one of my own siblings. That wasn't great. He's also been in and out of prison. for a long time. Haven't spoke to him since I was a child. So if they want to drag that up as well, they can. But, you know, if you want to... No, he didn't buy me a house, guys. So, yeah, if you want to drag up everything, we'll go through that as well. I've already released that, so there's nothing you can now say.
No, she said he didn't.
Do you know what I mean? They'll just try to pull up everything. So just let them. I'm not really bothered. It is very sadistic, isn't it, Nova?
Are you ready to come up?
What?
He said it was a lie just
I'm all right.
for the podcast.
She's obviously very...
Basically, I'm only getting by, so I don't know if this is just hearsay. I don't know if this is a fact, guys. So what she's saying is, what she said about him buying her a house was a lie, that it was scripted for the podcast. So whether there was a house blackmail, we don't know any of that. Do you know what I mean? It's Dr. You know what I mean? Now, whether there was cases against him or accusations, we don't know that either. You know, but all I'm saying is there's many reasons this man could have unalived himself, which is very sad. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But I don't feel anyone should be blamed for that. Well, based on what we know, I mean.
I feel like Sophie's got some sort of disorder, but I can't put my finger on what.
He was only 42. I know he was young. He just said he's got children, but he could have had, you know, mental health, guys. You know, he could have been feeling like that for a long time. You know, what people sometimes do, oh God, I don't know how to even say this because it's such a sensitive subject, right? Is that, you know, you could, some of them may unalive themselves, could be pinning it on someone. So they sometimes tend to, it's just hard because it's so sensitive. I'm not saying this is the case with him. Every case could be different, right? But write a letter to pin it on someone when they may be feeling like that anyway, due to mental health or due to whatever reasons. I thought, while I'm writing this note, I'm going to pin it on that person. Do you know? Does that make sense? Because they have maybe whatever anger, which he will, of course, obviously have towards her. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Like that lady with the baby, I know he put her through hell. I get it. She went through the DV and everything like that. Yes, absolutely. But because she had mental health, which they have said, I'm pretty sure they said, it could have been her mental health that made her feel the way she felt. And she wanted to pin it on him in the letter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm with the courts when they actually gave him, I don't know how many years they gave him, but for control and the DV, but not her death.
It's a massive thing to put on somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing is, with Sophie, she don't seem to let anything bother her, and it's like, I don't know. It's really weird. It's like, I don't know. I mean, if somebody blamed me for that, I'd be like, God, I'm devastated that
There's
you know
Charlie Max here is in here, but I don't know if he wants the box because that is him. He's welcome to get into the box if he wants to, and we'll talk about the Sophie Bailey maybe tomorrow.
But she's saying she's been through coercive control and all this stuff. Oh, look, this is bad as well, what I'm going to say, but if you got that phone call to say that you'd done that, would you feel sorry for him or not? She said that she did. She did say that she cried. But would you feel sorry for him or wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, you have the empathy. I would have that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
You know, some people have their empath, don't they? Some people, like, you know, they've got maybe been put through absolute hell, might not have that empathy. And I understand that as well. Don't get me wrong. I totally understand that.
The person I went through with DV, I've known him for many, 40 years, and he's now got dementia, and I actually cried when I spoke to him.
Yeah,
isn't
and listen, it's sad, but you got to remember what EQ is doing. Is I don't know what other information she's got that we don't know or that I've not seen. But you know what she's doing is I don't think is right. You know, it's very raw for the family, but maybe they're in agreement. I don't know, but it is very raw. It's very recent. You cannot blame someone for someone's death. If that is the case, then the police would be involved. If she was blackmailing or doing something she shouldn't be doing, then the police would get involved. If they did get involved and feel there's no case, and this is if, because I don't know the facts, if then, you know, why has she not been arrested? Why has this not gone further? And I don't know if this is in the process. If it is, it shouldn't be on social media. But there could be, you know what I mean? Maybe there was, I don't know, maybe she did accuse him of this and that. And in that case, that's not her fault either. That someone unalives himself due to accusations or due to whatever it may be. And that's if it's scripted. That's only if you believe what she's saying, which could be true.
Angie, someone in the box.
And EQ sent her followers to post it all over the Men's Hometown Facebook pages.
Yeah, that's not okay. He's not in the box. He's welcome to get into the box, Charlie.
Oh, I can't let no one in a moment.
He's not in the box, guys. I just feel sometimes with EQ, does she have that, you know, or is she doing it because she hates Sophie? He's still not in the box. What? Charlie, I don't know if you're in the comments. Do you want to get in the box there?
Who actually does she like?
Sorry?
I says, who actually does she like? She don't like nobody, does she? It's very negative. Her energy's very negative.
Doing it because of Tommy T. I don't agree with, if you're doing OF to be revealing clients, absolutely not. Yeah, but however, if you've got no contract in place, that's not the law of the land. That's the app. That's the app to take action, unless you've got a contract to stay.
Yeah, like kiss and tell.
Huh?
Like back in the day, it used to be like you can't kiss and tell. But that ain't in place no more. People have got phones.
Yeah, well, it's an app. That'll be down to the app. If you've got no contract or agreement in place or anything like that, and there's no contract, it's an app on social media. Then you're pretty much screwed. Do you know what I mean? I mean, morally, it's wrong, but however, I think you need to think about it when the clients go to OF and make sure they read if there's a contract or agree, you know what I mean, all those kind of things that it is kept confidential, which I imagine there would be something in place on OF. She was still blaming, yeah. I don't know where this guy has gone, guys. He said he wanted to come in the box, but I don't know where he is. I think maybe we'll look into it. Maybe we'll get some more information. But what was the Gracie video doing at the end, you know, of PD? You know what I mean?
Shall I tell you my story now?
Oh, bloody hell, son.
Let her go tell a story, for God's sake.
Oh, did Sophie, she finished talking on it now then, Zayana? Sophie Bailey. Zayana.
The Pearl getting Zach's dad in.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they'll never get anyone in that's got association to my ex, I can assure you now. But yeah, can we just let the man rest in peace, please? Because, you know, there's family
involved.
that will be upset. It's called Bus Escape, Kate. It's so much fun.
Ricky's on, okay.
But yeah, I'm going to get some sleep anyway because I want to come back on tomorrow, but I need to just get better because I'm extremely, my throat is killing, my nose is snotty, my head hurts, my body's aching.
Mother's Day.
Oh God, yeah, it's Mother's Day tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. That was my EQ laugh, by the way, because she's not a mother.
No, that's robbing them. That's robbing them. Can't do it.
What do you think EQ's issue is?
I shouldn't have done that. But yeah,
She had MET.
I love you all guys anyway. And obviously...
Well, this is what I was saying to Sarah. There must be some kind of agreement in, you know, but that would be a civil matter, wouldn't it?
I think Sophie Bailey and EQ had a problem because didn't Sophie Bailey go for Talia's side, so she was saying.
Oh, right. But you know what? You know, if there's a contract in place, it would probably really be a civil matter.
But now she's fell out with Talia, so Talia's going for her and EQ's going for her as well.
Are they both going for her? Oh, well, it's not going for me. Oh, well, let's say EQ anyway. At least EQ's not going for me. Not that I care. Don't give two. I know she spoke on me a little bit, or one video too. I'm not too sure. I didn't even know until I saw an FYP. I bet everyone's done these deep dives on me, but you'll never find anything on me.
Can Sunshine tell a story now?
EQ's angry and jealous at women because deep down.
Can Sunshine tell a story now?
I'm not right. We have to listen.
Shall I tell it, yeah?
Oh, go on then, Sunshine. We're all bored, though.
Yeah, but you haven't heard it.
Go on then, Sunshine.
Right. So anyway, years ago I used to do end-of-life care, and I went to do end-of-life care.
What, you used to do...
I just lost 200 viewers. Why you just...
End of life, Diana.
You're lying about...
Can we just do a finish, man? Because otherwise it'll be all night.
Right. Right, so I used to do end-of-life care. Now, I ended up with this lady who was going to be gone with the sea, yeah? Anyway, she used to write, she had loads and loads of diaries, and she used to for years and years and years and years, and I used to read them to her. She let me read them. Anyway, in this diary, she was going, oh, I went to see him, and his name was David, and she says, I went to see him, and he's barricaded himself in, I don't understand, and there was loads of it. Anyway, I wouldn't belong, so I read all these lists off of people that had like to come and see her, that she'd like to come and see her, you know, to say goodbye type thing. And anyway, I went down this list and I read this name, David, and her face just lit up, right? So she was like nodding and everything because she'd had a stroke and she couldn't talk. So anyway, I spoke to the social worker, and I said, "Oh, I've gave her a list of people." And when I'd said this David, she was really smiling. And at first, the social worker went, "Yeah, that's lovely, that's lovely," but then she says, "Tell me who's on the list again." So I told her, and I said this David, and she says, "Oh my God, you can't bother him. You can't bother him." I says, "Why?" She says, "Because he's got an injunction, right? She used to stalk him, right?" So I felt really sorry for her, to be honest. But a lot of her family wouldn't come because they said she was horrible. But I liked her and I loved looking after her. So anyway, we all assumed, right, because she loved animals and she couldn't speak, we all assumed that she'd left everything to this donkey sanctuary, right? So anyway, we're all packing her stuff and that, and the social worker says, "Oh, we're assuming that she wants it to go to this donkey sanctuary. I think we need to all go to the solicitors." So it was like live-in care, and there was me and this other woman doing it. So we went to the solicitors. Well, I really, really liked her, you know, and I was really upset that she passed away, even though, and I really tried to make her life really nice before she went.
Get to the end of the fucking story.
Yeah. Diana,